Hello all, this is Nandhini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science at Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Now we are going to discuss about V model in software project management. So let's discuss. The V model also referred to as a verification and validation model. Each phase of SDLC must complete before the next phase start. It follows a sequential design process same as the waterfall model, and the testing of the device is planned in parallel with the corresponding stage of development. So this is the small introduction about V model. So this is the diagram. So the left hand side it is represent the developer's life cycle, and the right hand side it represent the tester's life cycle. So the developer's life cycle is called as a verification stage, and the tester's life cycle is called as a validation phase. So first we discuss about verification and then what is validation. So verification means it involves a static analysis method. It is called as a review method, and it is which is done without executing the code. It is the process of evaluation of the product development process, which helps to find whether the specified requirements met or not. And the validation means which involves dynamic analysis method. It is called as a functional and non-functional method, and the testing is done by executing the code. The validation is the process which classify the software after the completion of the development process, and to determine whether the software meets the customer expectations and requirements. So this is the definition about verification and validation. So now we are going to discuss about the various phases of verification in V model. So the verification phases are business requirement analysis, system design, architecture design, module design, and coding phase. So let's discuss one by one. So the first one is business requirement analysis. So the first step, this is the first step in V model, so which helps to understood the product requirements from the customer side. So this phase which is contain detailed communication to understand the customer's expectations and exact requirements. And second phase is system design. So in this stage the system engineers analyze and interpret the business of the proposed system, which helps by studying the user requirements documents. And the third phase is architecture design. So this is the baseline in selecting the architecture, is that it should understand all, which typically consists of the list of modules, and each module which explain it brief functions and their interface, relationships, dependencies, database tables, architecture diagrams, etc. So these integration testing model is carried out a particular phases. And next one is module design. So in this module design, the system breaks down into small modules. That is, it is divided into small modules, and the detailed design of the module is specified, which is known as the low level design. Our next stage is coding phase. So after the designing, the coding phase is started. So the coding phase is it start based on the requirements. So the suitable programming language is decided in the stage. So there are some guidelines and understands of coding before checking into the repository, and the final build is optimized for better performance. Then the code goes through many code reviews, so which helps to check the performance. And next one is validation phases in V model. So the first phase is unit test. So in the V model, the unit tests are developed during the module design phase. So the UTP are executed to eliminate errors at code level or unit level. So the unit is the smallest entity which can be independently exist. The unit test verifies that the smallest entity can function correctly and when isolated from the rest of the codes. And the second phase is integration testing. The integration test plans are developed during the architectural design phase. So these tests verify that groups created and tested independently, and which helps to communicate among themselves. And the third phase is system testing. The system test plans are developed during the system design phase. So it is unlike unit and integration test, it is composed by the client's business team. And the system test ensures that expectations from the application developers are met. And the fourth phase is acceptance testing. The acceptance testing is related to the business requirements analysis part, and which includes the testing the software product in user atmosphere. So this test travels and reveals the problems with the different systems which is available within the user atmosphere. So these are the phases of verification and validation in V model. So this is the assessment. So there is one question, that is explain the concept about V model, and these are the reference. Thank you.